What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're in the shop and I've got my U10 Pro Highland in here and we're going to be doing a service on it. Now, I know I've already done a couple of service videos on U10 Pros on the channel, but we're going to do one on mine because I preach it all the time and it needs to be reminded all the time to make sure that you service your machine when you're supposed to. So guys, just refer to your owner's manual. Tells you exactly all the intervals that you need to do on your machine. So we're going to get mine done, but I'm going to show you a few new things that we have for you at teammscparts.com. Let me turn this around real quick so you ain't got to look at my ugly mug. There is Austin's U10, and guys, I've done a bunch of videos on this one, a bunch of ride videos, all that good stuff. Joel is currently hooked up to it to put in the latest and greatest tune in this unit, so he's flashing that right now. And guys, this thing has a little, I think, oh yeah, I forgot he had that. But yeah, don't he have 2,100 miles on it? It's over 2,000 miles on this thing, so he's been burning the trails up, burning the roads up, and I'm impressed with these carnivores. I mean, over 2,000 miles on it. Oh, you got it on right now. I know it's over 2,000. I'm not sure how much. Okay, let's see, confirm. He's got 2,056 miles. So there you go. 2,056 miles on his U10 Pro. And that's also with the Team MSC clutch kit. And now he's getting the latest revision, the actual production tune that you will be able to get in your machine. We're also got the tune going in the Highland here. So if you haven't seen the tune results video, you need to check that out over on my YouTube channel. I show you all the results there on the dyno. So another cool thing, listen, I've got this Garvee electric oil drain pan right here. And guys, it'll hold 20 gallons. So this is a big deal for some of you, and it's also going to help us out here at the shop. I know that the guys still use some oil drain pans and stuff, but they pour into this pan here, and it's got an electric pump, and we can dispose of the oil properly. I'm going to show you how we use that here in this video in just a moment, because I'm going to show you how we use it with a bunch of different machines. But I'm going to be using it today because I'm going to build it's a low profile, so I can roll it right up under the unit, and we're going to drain the oil, drain the transmission as well. And also guys, we've got a aftermarket Team MSC air filter. We're going to be installing it. Now you do have to oil these, but the cool thing about that, you can reuse them. You can wash them, clean them, and then re-oil it and put it back in. So I'll put a link to this air filter down in the description of this video. Also, if you need an oil change kit, we got you covered. We got the full service. We've got your first service oil kit, everything you need to be able to take care of your machine. So guys, that's what we're going to be doing in this video. Again, showing you how to use this. This is a game changer. They're going out to run it on 35s. Beautiful. And I'll show you how to use that here in just a minute. But now I got to get to work on servicing this bad boy because I am bringing this to Royal Blue and at the Adrenaline Junkie Jamboree. Now I think this video is actually going up after this weekend, so you're watching this way later anyways. But guys, again, I hope this video is helpful. If you need an air filter, you need an oil change kit, you need a tune, a clutch kit, just go down the description below and you can click on those individual links and purchase those and get shipped right to your door. Also, you can just do some window shopping at teammscparts.com. And guys, if you are watching this and you're in the market for a new UTV, hey, come see us at Main Street Cycle. Okay, so change of plans, as you can see, we put up on the lift because Thor just got through with a job. We got Austin's tuned. So we're going to quickly service this one, mine, and getting it tuned. And we're going to go ahead and do something else that I'm excited about. See, I've been testing a bunch of other clutch kits, and on mine with different tire setups. And now I'm putting in what you guys are running, the production big tire clutch kit. So I got the spring, I got the helix with the sliders. So really excited about that. Just going to be nice because I've been the guinea pig for several months now testing stuff on this unit, and now I'm going to get to run what you guys are running. So I'm excited because that's the best setup. And yeah, so still running my 32-inch Draco MSTs from Moose Racing. They're doing great, and just getting this baby ready for a big weekend up in the Tennessee mountains. So it's gonna be fun. So anyways, just gonna quickly do this service, show you some highlights, really talk about the air filter. Also, that oil pan, I'm gonna show you how we use that here at the shop and how Harmon uses it. And appreciate them for sending that. That's a big game changer. So go down in the description below and you can get that drain pan yourself. Use the same thing that we use. It makes life a lot easier. One of the biggest things that we deal with in our shop is after you fill these guys up, it is a hassle to dump those in our container that's out back. And because you have to lift that thing up, you risk making a mess and having an oil spill. But with the electric pump, we're going to be able to drain it into this, and once it gets kind of full, we'll be able to simply easily roll it and pump it right out. So also with this low profile, our mechanics can just take it just like so, and we can just roll it right up under here and capture the oil. Of course, this is not machine specific. I mean, we can slide this under a truck, car, ATV, motorcycle, you know, wherever we're working here. So with this particular skid plate on this machine, it makes a big mess. But what we got here with this big screen is the wind's blowing it over on you? Yeah. But what's good about this is you got a big screen here that catches, you know, when it splatters going through a skid plate like that that's on this particular side-by-side. So we're going to be able to capture all that, not make any mess. We got a fan blowing over there, so it was kind of splattering old Harmon right there. But if it wasn't for that, it'd be no problem. But anyways, we're going to be able to capture and contain all this oil and dispose of it properly. Now that we got all of our oil out of our machine, we're also going to use this with our other pan and dispose of our oil just like so. Man, it's going to be so much nicer. And I'm going to show you what they normally have to do and how this is going to help drastically. So we'll dispose of this container here and then wheel it around to our tank.
Yeah, I used to have to roll this over there.
Yeah.
And pick it up.
Yeah, it's gonna be much nicer. 1 hour later. All right, and as you can see, that's got a mixture of a lot of things. They catch everything with all the different work. Yeah, it's a shop catcher of all things. So now that's going to help tremendously help our guys out. We're going to wheel this around to our tank. All right, so we're going to take this oil now and we're going to dispose of it in this old Z71 in that disposable oil spout right there. I'm just kidding. All right, never mind. I just lost everybody right there. So typically our guys have to come to this tank here and lift that big thing up that you just saw Harmon pour into here and lift it up into the spout. And
secret, though.
yeah, that's how he gets so big and strong.
That's how he gets the muscles.
Yeah. But guys, now we're gonna be able to just hook this up to this little converter box here, or we could have ran an extension cord right out the shop there, whichever. And then we're just gonna be able to empty this now and Well, I just got to turn on right here.
Yep.
Got a switch right here. We're going to power up. Boom. And now we're going to pour it out, son. Look at that.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Somebody has filled it full of filters.
So now we're going to just be able to empty this tank, and it's much faster than a manual pump. And then we have a trucker that comes through and he pumps this tank out and they dispose of it properly for us. So that's how it works for us, guys. For you at home, you could actually pump this into containers and dispose of it properly according to your state laws or county laws, or however that works for you guys. So here, this is how we handle it at our shop. So hopefully this will help you guys out. Very nice, very convenient, a lot safer and a lot faster. Just pumping it out fast, boys. But again, you don't have to have a converter box. It's just easy for us to grab right out of the shop. But you can just run an extension cord, power that pump up, flip it on, and pump it out. And then once it gets to the bottom, you can do like Harmon's doing now. He's just lifted it up, making all the fluid go towards the pump. Then once it starts cavitating a little bit, you want to shut her down. You don't want to run your pump dry. Then we'll drain all that back, and then now we can move on to the next job and fill it up. Now again, this would handle multiple oil changes on an ATV or side-by-side, so you can store it, put it in the corner of your shop until you're ready to dispose of it. So Thor and I have got the oil changed, the transmission changed, transmission fluid. We got the oil filter changed. I'll show you that. Well, if I can, we got it raised up here. I don't know if you, yeah, there you go. So what's nice about our oil filter that we have is you can actually put a wrench on it to get it back off. Now you don't need to cinch them things down and tighten them too much, okay? But you do have that socket head on the end or nut on the end, and it makes it easier for the next oil change. You can get it off pretty easy. So anyways, I believe that's a 17mm wrench. But now Thor and I are going to take, we're taking our inner fender out. You can get those at teammscparts.com. That just protects all this in here. And I didn't wash mine good before I installed mine, if you'll go back and look at the videos from when I installed mine. But anyways, we're going to go in here, take off the cover, okay? Take the cover off, and we're going to install the Team MSC Stage 3 big tire clutch kit. I'm pretty pumped about that. So anyways, I know that you've seen a bunch of these, but I'm going to go ahead and show you highlights of that as we remove this. All right, so Thor has been taking out all the bolts out of the CVT belt cover, and he's also removed the inlet hose here so that we can just pull that big cover off there. You gotta kind of manipulate it a little bit, work it out, yeah.
On the way it wants to come out. Or getting somewhere anyway.
That's right. And that's it. So we'll put that to the side. We'll be able to inspect the seal on it as well over there on the cover. But now we're just going to pull the clutch off and install the new helix and new spring. So this is actually, as you can see, this isn't a stock helix. This is something that I've been testing. I tested this helix for stock size tires, smaller tires, and also testing out like lighter weight 30s and 32s, and it's doing really good. But as of right now, that's not in production. But I'm going to be taking that off and installing the Team MSC Stage 3 big tire clutch kit, and really excited about that because I know it works phenomenal. So we'll just get that removed. I know y'all have seen this process a lot, so we'll just skip to getting her done. Oh, look who is here from New York. My brother, it's been too long.
It's been a while.
You been doing all right?
Yes, sir.
Good, good,
Thank you
good.
very much.
Man, yeah, well, hey, look, I ain't seen my brother in so long. He's, I was in China when he came in, so This is my first time seeing them, so I'm gonna put the camera down and say hello, but y'all drop a comment down below, say hi to Jeff. All right, so I love the clutches on the U10 Pros and Highlands. They're pretty easy to work on and change out. And all we got done so far is remove the 3 bolts holding in the helix. And now we're gonna put this in our clutch tool here from Team MSC and compress it down and swap everything over. So Thor is just removing the snap ring there, and that's just gonna allow it to be able to take the spring out now as he backs off the compression on the spring. And here's our beautiful new helix. And with your new helix, you'll get these nylon blocks, and you'll have to swap out the stock or factory blocks there.
Yep, just held in with a little Phillips head screw.
Yep. All right, now we're going to be clocking this to B3. Okay,
Yeah,
so
the letters are on the clutch side,
yep, right there. Letter down there on the clutch, B.
and numbers will be on the helix. Right
Okay.
on top.
Sweet. And you'll just line that notch up there on the spring right into 3. Pretty simple. Then you just want to,
Don't forget your snap ring.
yep. What's nice is you don't have to worry about a keyway and key on this type clutch. It's pretty nice. And you see we got our nylon blocks on. Everything's nice and fresh. Also, when you do a clutch kit install, if you've been running yours for a little while and maybe you've gotten a bind with your big tires before you installed a clutch kit and like got stuck or got in a rut and just got in a bind and you happen to slip your belt a few times or smoked your belt, I would recommend for best results to go ahead when you do change your clutch kit out to go ahead and change your belt as well. That way you get optimum results and you're not sitting there fighting your belt slipping or something still. So Thor's just, you see him holding tension on that spring to get the helix to ride on the proper side there on your nylon blocks. They just running that down, and then once he gets it down far enough, he'll put the he'll reveal that slot in the center shaft of the clutch, and he'll put his snap ring on, and then we'll flip it over and put our bolts back in place. And one other thing that Thor's having to do, and I want to remind you, is make sure that you run this thing down center and straight, because the helix has to go, centered and evenly down that shaft.
Yeah,
so that
if you catch it at an angle and let the shaft actually damage the helix, you could repair it, take sandpaper or something along those lines, but it would be hard to get it right to where everything moves like it's supposed to at that point.
That's
I've
right.
seen a lot of them come in already damaged
from somebody else trying to
if
install
starts
it.
a little bit crooked, they'll get a little bit crooked and just keep cranking down, and then it'll just mar that up and put a big burr in it and cause a pretty good problem for you.
Yeah, great tip. Thank you, Thor. Yeah, he's really stressing to make sure you get that down nice and evenly. Now, as you can see, the snap ring slot is viewable now, so you can get your snap ring, put that back in, and please, for the love, make sure your snap ring is in the slot all the way around. Don't make sure it's not just in one side. And then once you verify that, you can remove the nut and get it back resting in its proper position. And that's it. We'll flip it over, and like I said, we'll line up our holes and put our bolts in place. Thor's got the secondary back in place, already got the belt on and it's tightened down. So now it's just ready for the cover, and we're going to be ready to rip here shortly. All right, so we've got everything done except for the air filter. So we're going to take this back seat off. Let's give us some light. I got some Apex lights. All right, so we're gonna just lift this up, just like this. You notice on the Highlands, these panels are a little thicker. Okay, so now I'm going to just take all these off. And we're going to lift this up and pull it back. Oh yeah, she's dirty. Been riding in a bunch of dust. Oh yeah, see that? Very dirty. So we're gonna get rid of that. I've already oiled this one, the Team MSC oil filter. So I oiled it. I don't know if you can see that, but kind of got a little too much right there, but that's all right. So I'm going to try not to, there we go. So you want to get this end here around that, then press it in, boom, just like that. You'll notice it'll fit nice and snug down in that. You need to make sure you're flush all the way around, and then we'll just put our lid back on and that'll hold it in place. So I'm going to put the camera down so I can do that now. But Team MSC air filter, guys, you can get that at teammscparts.com, and I'll put a link down in the description. But remember, you will need the oil, spray oil, and a cleaning kit so you can keep reusing this, and you can save money in the long run by not having to replace this all the time. Well, and somehow I forgot to do a outro on the day that we did this video on my Highland, the service video and all that. But I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully it was helpful. And guys, if you want that oil drain pan, the electric oil drain pan, use the link down in the description below. That'll help me out. The guys are still using that and they're enjoying that. I've been to Tennessee and been riding, and this thing has done excellent with the clutch kit and everything. So if you want to optimize the performance of your machine, make sure you go down the description below. Check out all the links I've provided for you guys. Oil change kits, the tune, the clutch kit. We got tires and wheels, Ravic turn signal kits, all the above, guys. So go check that out at teammscparts.com. Also, the links down below. I appreciate you guys so much. God bless you. As always, remember to keep it real. We'll see you in the next one. Oh, and don't forget, if you want us to build you out one, let me turn this around. Main Street Cycle can build out an awesome machine just for you guys. So if you want a Highland, a U10 Pro, a C-Force ATV, a Z-Force, whatever it is, we got you covered. Come see why we're worth the drive, guys. It's a beauty. All right, see y'all.